My first guest stars in one of the hottest shows on TV. I really like this show. It's called The O.C. Have a little look.
Instead of shutting me out, just tell me what's bothering you. You really want to know what's bothering me? Do you? Do you really want to know what's on my mind? Yes.
That was me this morning. The name of the show is The O.C. Please welcome Mischa Barton. Oh, my God. I gotta see you. Oh. My goodness. Holy mackerel. Am I happy to have you here. How are you?
Thanks, I'm great, thank you.
And it's just so, the show is so great. You know, Katie and Emily, my two girls, and it's become appointment TV for us.
That's
you know, and
great.
then we discuss it and everything else. She loves it. In fact, Emily, I'll tell you later, Emily sent me a question for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, do they have that many fist fights in Orange County, or is it just on the show?
You know what? I don't really know, but it's very popular on our show. I mean, people write in and ask for them, you know?
Fist fights.
Like, yeah, it's very popular. So about every other episode, there usually ends up being a fight because there's so much drama on our show, and the storylines are so interconnected that, you know, there's a lot of friction.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, I come from Brooklyn. We had a lot of street fights, too, a lot of fist fights, too. But, so you're from here, right, originally?
Well, I was born in London and raised in New York since I was 5.
And you were on Broadway as a young actor?
Yeah, I did off-Broadway stuff. I mean, my background was theater, so the first thing I ever did was this Tony Kushner play called Slavs.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so that's how I got started.
Do you miss doing stage? Have you done any?
I do, yeah. And then I did a play at the Lincoln Center, so I was really into it as a kid. Like, that's what made me love acting. So
I know. Once you do a play, it's like
yeah. There's nothing like that feeling
really
of being live and just
So this show is like such a big hit, and now that it's back on again, people have been waiting with bated breath for it to come back on. Has it changed? It must have changed your life considerably. Am I right?
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because you can do all this work and then you realize the power of television because so many people watch it on a weekly basis. So it's become its own phenomenon, you know? It's become part of pop culture, so we've got all this, like, you know, so many more people recognize you. And
you're on every magazine cover. Really, I mean, basically, you can't find a cover without you. It's great. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it. And they must be selling their magazines because that's why they're putting you on there, you know. All right, let me do my daughter's question. Okay. Here it is. My daughter wants to know, my 11-year-old wants to know, what do you do in your spare time?
Okay.
And what is your favorite movie?
Okay.
Right, Emily, I'm working for you here, man.
All right. Let's see, Emily. What do I do in my spare time? Well, I really like music, which comes across on the show because we have a lot of bands on the show this year. So I go to a lot of concerts. You don't
play an instrument, do you?
No, I don't. No.
Emily's a piano player, that's why. Yeah,
she is?
Yeah, she's a piano player.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm proud of her. I strap her to the piano and make her play it. And she's great. And then what about your favorite movie? Do you have a favorite movie?
I've got a bunch. I really like Say Anything. Probably Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Say Anything was a great movie. I really like that one too. But Dirty Rotten. Okay. Now you are part of pop culture now. You know, I mean, I saw a picture of you and Bill Gates. That got a lot of laughs. The one that we don't have that particular picture, but we do have a picture of you. Yes, here it is. This is Bill Gates. And Mischa. You know the picture I'm talking about that everybody else was talking about? Yeah,
they kind of insinuated that he was like looking down my shirt.
Yeah,
but he was definitely looking at my watch because he's so into technology. I was like, that makes no sense. You know, Bill Gates wouldn't have gotten where he is, and he was like interested in girls more than technology.
Oh,
He's so into the watch.
Well, and that's right. Here we do have the watches here. This is there are the watches, right? Okay. Because you know we were just doing this book about men and you know how they're all bums and so well that's what you said, Vitrina.
No, you said that.
I'm kidding. So you're a trendsetter now. Clothes. People see the show. They see what you're wearing. It becomes like what everybody has to wear. And by the way, you look great too. By the way.
Thanks.
What do you think? I mean, how does that feel? You put something on in the show, and the next day you're walking down the street.
It's pretty cool. You know, it gives you a lot of options to like support designers. I mean, I've definitely become more into clothes since the show started because you have to think about it more. And you know, we have to wear so many clothes that it's just like one of those things. So I know a lot more about designers and stuff now. It's fun. I mean, sometimes we do random things just to see if they'll catch on. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, like I know the boys on the show, we really like penguin shirts and things like that. But they kind of went out of style, so we tried to see if they would like catch back on. So I know we do some silly things.
Oh, so I love that. You're manipulating the fashion world.
We try.
That. So explain, for people, not everybody's seen it yet. I mean, I think a lot of people have seen it, obviously, but explain a little bit of the OC to us, would you? Could you do that?
Yeah.
What it's about? It's
a pretty confusing show at this point, but I mean, it's basically this boy from the wrong side of the tracks has moved into this very wealthy upscale neighborhood.
You know what, Mischa, let me because, you know, on the show we like to try to help our guests, and we illustrated it. Excuse me, 1 second. Yeah. So what we did was...
Awesome.
Yeah, we made a... Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
And
here we go.
See, I have a little pointer here. Now, okay. So this is Caleb, okay, and this is his daughter Haley, right? And now his daughter Kirsten is married to Peter Gallagher's character Sandy.
Right, and this is his actual son, but this is his adopted.
The adopted son Ryan, who used to be with you, but right now you guys aren't dating right now. They're sort of on the rocks because the pool boy came in.
Yes.
and Teresa came in. Now these are your parents, but she's dating now Caleb, right?
Yes.
And your father's going out with his daughter. So in essence, you and your father could be his steps. No, that's not going to work. And you used to date Luke, who used to date your mother.
True.
I watched the show, folks. Let me tell you. I'm not making fun. You know, I did a family law with him. He was on. Yeah, he was great. He was great. Awesome. It's a terrific show, and the acting is terrific. And you guys, I mean, there's a reason why it's a big hit. And the OC airs Thursday nights on Fox. Mischa, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Say hello to Brandon for me. Okay, we'll be right back.